Yeah, we coming on here early. I forgot. I almost forgot Pascal fight tonight. I can't forget that. Yeah, I gotta remember that. Yeah, Pascal do fight tonight. Yeah, Deontay Wilder came back with a big performance last night. A lot of people definitely tuned in. Yeah, a lot of people tuned in for the fight last night. More than what I expected. I didn't expect that many people to watch the fight last night. But yeah, it definitely was a lot of people that tuned in, man. That was a huge comeback. I guess you can say after being out a year. We got some good fights coming on today, though. I forgot Pascal fights today for an intern in the WBC for a cruiserweight title. Then we got Floyd Schofield, Tevin Farmer, Jake Paul fighting Chavez. Chavez looked crazy at the weigh-in, though. I don't know what to say about that. It definitely wasn't good, though. Yeah, Chavez was looking crazy. But man, I'm hearing a lot about Wilder's performance last night. A lot of people saying he looked trash. Um, I don't know what to expect of that. I knew people was gonna say stuff like that, but the way they talking about the performance is very biased. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's very biased. The man been out a year. He came out, good stamina. And I noticed nobody brought up the fact that his opponent was running, as they say. Now everybody else they say the guy's running from a fighter because he don't want to get knocked out. But every time somebody is running from Deontay Wilder, nobody says, "Oh yeah, that guy was running." Nobody. Every time he get in the ring with somebody, he got to chase him down. This man almost 40 years old, and nobody wants to talk about that. He got to have some kind of power. Like, why was that guy running in what, the sixth, seventh round? That's horrible. The fact that people look past that is pathetic. I thought we was breaking down fights out here. Yeah, so if anybody needs to know running rule, it's probably Deontay Wilder. Because these guys is running. I said, nobody's going to bring up the fact this guy's running, and you're not going to hear it. They say everybody else's opponents is running. Oh, man. Guys can't be running from Jose Ramirez. Man, Jose Ramirez ain't punching like no Deontay Wilder, man. Stop it. Please stop it. They pick and choose who they want to make excuses for. Jose Ramirez ain't knocking nobody out like Wilder. So to say that somebody running from him, yeah, that was a reach. Quit reaching. What's going on, J man? Yeah, shout out to J man. Man, they been reaching it last night, man. I ain't even want to really get into it. But people still stuck in 2020 talking like Joshua and Fury Elite. Man, look, I'm going to just tell people the truth and I'm going to move on. Tyson Fury has not been elite since he chose not to give Ngannou his rematch. When he decided not to rematch Ngannou, that's when he stopped being elite. When Joshua didn't want to rematch Dubois, that's when he stopped being elite. So they can compare Wilder to whoever they want to, but these other guys, they at the house right now. Haven't had one fight in 2020. I mean 2025. So it's a wrap right now for those guys. They always got to attach these guys to Wilder to keep these guys' careers going. Like who else they fighting? I'm telling you right now, if Deontay Wilder would have got knocked out by Andrew Ruiz, everybody would have said he's a bum. So I'm not trying to hear it. This dude got the toughest losses against the toughest opponents, and people are like, those ain't no bad losses. They say Joseph Parker he's an elite and he's all this, but they say a loss to him is embarrassing. I don't understand that. If Joseph Parker is elite, how is going 12 rounds with him embarrassing? J-Man said they say Wilder can't box and he boxed a well-disciplined fight. Now they say he got no more power and he ain't finishing him fast enough. These fans ruin their own sport. Exactly. Joshua looked the same way. Joshua went what was it, 10, 12 rounds with Jermaine Franklin. I ain't hear nobody saying he was done. Oh, everybody ain't watched the fight. Oh, okay. That's what happened. My bad. Everybody ain't checking for Joshua like that. That's the truth. They ain't checking for him like that. The man ain't rematched Dubois. If Wilder would have went out there and didn't rematch Dubois, everybody would have said he's scared, he ducking, he don't want no smoke. And they let this man just get away with not rematching Dubois. Fury with Ngannou, same thing. Then they try to tell us, oh yeah, these guys are bigger stars than Wilder is. Man, stop it, man. They're making up excuses. They've been saying all these years that Wilder been ducking. Now Fury and Joshua got a chance to go ahead and fight everybody else, and now they want Wilder to do it. Yeah, it's funny. But yeah, one thing I don't understand is if if Wilder's the guy that was ducking Joshua, why Joshua hasn't fought Fury yet then? If those guys aren't ducking. Because nobody says Joshua is ducking and nobody says Fury is ducking. So I don't understand that. So they say the guy who fought Fury, he's ducking. But the guy who hasn't, he's not ducking anybody. Yeah, that the takeovers and Zerto fight, yeah, that's the best fight tonight. Shout out to Adam too. Yeah, that's gonna be the best fight tonight. I think that Farmer and Schofield fight gonna be good, but after Farmer was a little drain on that scale, I don't know, man. I didn't know he was gonna look that small. He just fought recently too. I had him winning the fight, so I ain't changed my pick, but yeah, I don't know. That fight just got a little closer. Oh yeah, yeah, Tony spin fast. Yeah, that's true, Tony. Yeah, yeah. Well, I don't know how to. That jab was on point. It was. But yeah, we definitely. I'm gonna definitely have to talk about how old boy was running though. The running he was doing was insane. I gotta figure out how that power is. I mean, that guy was running last night. I usually don't complain about stuff like that, but I'm like, man, that was outrageous what he was doing last night. He was spinning around, turning his back. I'm like, what is this guy doing? But yes, that's facts, Adam. Shout out to Adam and Tony in the chat. Yeah, that's definitely facts. That right hand, I knew it was gonna be off, man. I was like, ah, man. At a certain point, I was like, if he don't punch towards the guy's stomach, he probably ain't gonna hit him towards the head. Cause yeah, Tevin was looking small last night, bro. So I'm gonna have to go ahead and change my pick, bro. I don't feel good about that pick now. Tevin looked small last night. I just realized I'm like, man, Tevin just fought a couple of days ago. I mean, a couple of weeks ago against against Zepeda. Feel like it was just recently. Yeah, the heavyweight division wide open. I think the FA and McCauley fight kind of opened things up, and it would actually be a lot more wide open if Dubois and Parker would have fought already. But I don't know. If Chisora go out there and beat Parker, it's definitely gonna be wide open. So yeah, you never know. You might see a Moses versus a Wilder fight. You never know. Could happen. Yeah, I'm rocking with Dubois in this fight. I definitely am. Yeah, I got Dubois in this fight. I don't know who I picked the first time. I'm gonna be real. I don't know who I picked the first time. It had to be Usyk, I think. But yeah, tonight, I don't know, man. Tevin definitely gonna have some issues. What's going on, Wild Man? Because I thought Mbilli was gonna fight a certain way last night. End up hitting Selected with the uppercut, and the way Schofield fight, it might be a situation like that tonight. That's why Tevin Farmer be getting a little tired at the end of the fights. I'm like, man, yeah, he needs some more tune-ups. I think all these heavyweights need some tune-ups. I think Hergovic needs some tune-ups. Uh, yeah, I think a few of them heavyweights need tune-ups. Even Jared Anderson, he ain't really fought nobody that much as far as that heavyweight. Yeah, they got to make these heavyweight fights a little faster. You got Paul, Schofield, and Zerto. Yeah, I might have to switch to Schofield. Yeah, after what I seen Billy do last night, yeah. I don't know why I changed my pick the last minute, but I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go with Selecki, bro. But man, he destroyed Selecki last night. Worse than what Pacheco did. Worse. I mean, the dude had no chance. Yeah, Canelo would never fight Billy at this point. He gonna end up fighting Eubanks. He'll fight Janovic before he fight Mbilli. Yeah, he looked good yesterday. I was gonna pick Chavez, but I think I'm gonna go with Jake Paul though. Chavez looked crazy on the scale. Only thing that worried me is Jake Paul was 227 his last fight. Now he like 198. And Billy versus Resendez, that's a good fight. Hey, that's a good fight. Yeah, that would be a good fight. That could happen though. Yeah, because I don't think Canelo gonna fight in Billy after the Crawford fight. He gonna end up fighting Eubanks. So yeah, he should fight Resendez. That'd be a good fight. I'm forgetting who else is on the card tonight. I got Gene Pascal getting a knockout tonight. If he wins, he gets the intern belt for cruiserweight WBC. Oh, you got Chavez? I don't know, man. Chavez only fought like once in the last 4 years. It's not good. I wanted to pick Chavez too. Yeah, he made weight. Yeah, he made weight. He was looking skinny though. He had to lose point 0.4. Yeah, he was looking skinny though. Floyd Schofield was ripped up, like he just came out the weight room. And Tevin Farmer was looking small. Yeah, he looked small, man. He ain't look super drained, but he looked small. He definitely did look drained though. If Zerto make it past 8, he'll win. That's facts. I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. Yeah, this dude can punch. Yeah, he can lose his fight, man. Yeah, Chavez lost to Silva. Yeah, he looked bad his last fight too. You said I'm on the fence with Zerto fight. Yeah, me too. I'm gonna go with Zerto, but like Tony said, if he go past 8, he'll win. But the dude he fighting, he can punch. Yeah, that was cool. Kansas came out last night. Yeah, if Zerto go out there trying to get a knockout, he might get dropped. This dude got some power. He's not a better boxer, but he can punch though, especially at cruiserweight. I don't think Zerto fought a puncher at cruiserweight, but Joe Smith, I think that was at cruiserweight. So yeah, he could get dropped in this fight. He said I have no faith in Chavez. Yeah, Chavez crazy, man. Should have seen his eyes when he was on the scale yesterday. Yeah, he was looking crazy. But then Billy last night, yeah, he just made 168 a real weight class now. And Billy is a problem. Shoot, that'll be a hard fight for Jake Paul. That's the guy he probably won't fight. Oh yeah, I seen, man. I was gonna try to get on there, but I had seen it later already. That you was live already. He said, I don't know about Zerto either. He's like, got the white boy. Yeah, man, that's crazy. Yeah, if Zerto go out there and lose his belt, that's gonna be bad. Yeah, that'll be bad. That'll be the worst loss of the night. Yeah, he fought Breedis, and that last fight was too close. He almost got stopped by Breedis. And he almost stopped Breedis like in the fourth round or something like that. But I think an old Breedis was still a problem though. But yeah, he ain't fought a real contender yet as far as right now. But Benavidez and Zerto, they open to that fight. Manny fighting like, when did Manny fight, like 3 weeks? I think Manny fighting like 3 weeks. Yeah, I don't know. I think I got Manny losing that fight though. But man, and Billy surprised me last night, bro. First round, the way he did Selecki last night, yeah, it's not a lot of guys that's gonna want to fight him right now. Well, Pacheco wanted to fight him, but that's about it. I think he put everybody on notice last night, especially at 168. I couldn't see a Charlo or a Caleb Plant fighting him right now. He said, I hope Pac-Man doesn't get hurt. I don't think he'll win. Yeah, it's going to be a tough fight to win. A lot of people said Barrios is an easy fight, but I don't know. I don't think it's an easy fight. I think Barrios is going to be tough. Pacquiao looks slower too, man. It's the first time he looked real old to me. So yeah, he don't look young right now. But I wonder if Jake Paul can get a knockout against Chavez tonight. If Jake Paul can get a knockout or Floyd Schofield get a knockout tonight, that's a huge possibility, but I'd definitely be surprised. Now, Tevin Farmer get a knockout, that'd be crazy. So who y'all think can get a knockout tonight out of all the fights that's going on? I know Pascal can get a knockout. I think Jake Paul can get a knockout. Uh, the guy Zerto fight, he can knock out Zerto. You said 50-50 because of Manny age? Yeah, definitely because of his age. If that was an old Manny, it'll be like 80-20. Yeah, Manny looked bad in that Ugas fight. And then he just fought last year. He looked bad in that fight. It looked like he hadn't been training. I'm like, nah, you can't do that. That's the only reason I'm not picking him. It looked like he ain't been training at all. Said Manny was in his prime, would be an easy fight. Yeah, if this was the Manny who fought Keith Thurman, yeah, I would have rolled with him, but I think we passed that. Yeah, what other fights coming on tonight? I know Holly Holmes fighting tonight. I'm gonna try to watch the whole undercard. Yeah, we got Carell fighting tonight, Avius Griffin. Yeah, this should be a good undercard. A lot of people waiting on that Schofield and Tevin Farmer fight though. I don't see a knockout happening in this fight, but if it does happen, right now I'll say Schofield can get a knockout. I ain't expect Tevin Farmer to be that small and at the weigh-in and have trouble weighing in. Oh, shout out to J Man. Appreciate that, dog. Yeah, man, he looked crazy last night on the scale. Hey, y'all seen what Crawford said to Manny? Not Manny, to Canelo last night. Crawford said to Canelo last night because Crawford was like, Canelo said, "You just a good fighter. I'm a great fighter." And then Crawford said, he said, "Bivol was a great fighter. You was just a good fighter." That was hilarious. Yeah, that was a good press conference. I ain't really watch it yet, but I definitely seen that clip. You said Ali was in the DC Comics? No, I ain't noticed that. Yeah, Terrence Crawford went in on Canelo. I should show it. If I was on the other thing, I would have pulled it up. Yeah, Canelo definitely great. But I wonder how everybody gonna look at him if he lose at Crawford though. Because if he gets stopped by him, I don't know how they gonna look at him. I'll still think yeah, he trolling way too much. I'm like, man, he trying to get stopped for real. Because they don't usually have press conferences like that with Terrence Crawford. Yeah, exactly. I'm glad you noticed that. And said it on camera too. Everybody like, yeah, they just trying to sell the fight. Nah. This man talking trash for real. If he was just selling the fight, he'll just say anything. But Canelo ain't just saying anything. He going up there like, man, you ain't fought nobody. Look. He like Ricky Burns. Who is that? Like they really talking trash. This ain't no made up, just them saying anything. They saying real names. Yeah, this is a real that's a real conversation they having. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff going on right now. There's definitely a lot of fights going on tonight. But if Floyd Schofield can get this win over Tevin Farmer, he gonna definitely be top 5. He gonna redeem himself. I'm gonna be honest with you. He need this win. I think he's good, but I don't like that sometimes he be letting people smother his punches, like that Mexican guy. Like I almost forgot he got dropped his last fight. But yeah, he got dropped in his last fight. So I gotta see how he come out in this fight. The guy he fought the last fight, Tevin Farmer can fight the same way. So it might get dangerous, but as long as he don't smother his punches and he get his shots off, he should be good. He got good feet, so he's not really he get hit with some crazy stuff sometimes, but yeah, he definitely should be good. I was going with Farmer, but yeah, I think Schofield gonna be all right, man. He looked way too good on the scale too, man. He looked like he ain't really have to cut no weight. Cause I was thinking maybe he gonna have some issues at 35 making weight, but Tevin Farmer the one who had issues. So yeah, that's gonna make a big difference in the fight. I definitely gotta change my pick on that one. And I think Tevin Farmer next level though. And he ain't really been getting no good decisions in his last few fights, especially moving up to 135. Then you had Miritai fight. He was putting in work. Two Zepeda fights. Yeah, so he got to get something in this fight, man. It can't be close like the last three fights. Yeah, it never does. Yeah, Canelo tripping. Canelo talking trash. I'm like, I'm glad it's going on. Terrence Crawford need that motivation. Yeah, I'm definitely glad that's going on. If he go out there and beat Terrence Crawford, at this point I'd be very surprised, but it definitely could happen, you know what I'm saying? But I'm definitely going with Crawford. That's definitely gonna be my pick, but yeah, they're talking a lot of trash right now. It's a good press conference though. From what I seen, Dana White doing a good job. It's still June too, and they fight in September. Yeah, they got a fight coming on in a minute. I don't think I'm gonna watch that one. Chitters versus Rhea. Then you got Zepeda and Matias. I think Morrell got the hardest fight though. He got to fight that dude Katia next week. Yeah, that fight card next week gonna be on point. Yeah, June loaded. Yeah, Dana making it happen right now. Yeah, them press conferences been good though. Yeah, I think the one yesterday been good because every press conference seemed different. It's not the same thing they doing. It's not like McGregor and Mayweather, but it kind of feel like it, as far as like how they doing it. Yeah, this is a big fight though. And then Mbilli said he was gonna try to fight on the Crawford and Canelo card. So yeah, it's a lot of stuff going on right now in boxing. Guys fighting more. Then you got Usyk fighting it, Dubois in 3 weeks. If Dubois goes out there and beats Usyk, I was thinking to myself, they might fight for a third time. So we might not even see no motion in the heavyweight division for like another 12 months. We might be back in the same position in the next 12 months. Yeah, if Dubois beats Usyk, they're gonna fight for a third time. So I don't know, man. Yeah, heavyweight's gotta make something happen right now. You said Canelo by KO if he wins, but I picked Crawford by points. You said Usyk is my pick. Yeah, I don't know who to pick yet. I was going with Usyk, but I don't know, man. Kind of want to pick Dubois. I think I might end up picking him. Especially after that Joshua fight. Yeah, he fought too good in that fight. I feel like all Joshua had to do was throw that uppercut though, and he hurt him with the uppercut too. But man, he should have threw that uppercut a lot more. He would have got him up out of there. That's the only punch I see Dubois getting hurt by that really affects him right now. But I don't think Usyk got an uppercut like that. So I should have thought about that with Mbilli last night. I'm thinking like, yeah, he got an uppercut. Then he goes out there and throws it. Hard uppercut too. Yeah, I don't know if anybody gonna throw a punch like that tonight, but I can definitely see a knockout. If Schofield gets stopped tonight, that'll be crazy. Especially after Tevin winning their little drain as far as weighing in. That'd be a bad look. Oh yeah, Dubois, that low blow. Yeah, I gotta find that other fight, man. I forgot. Usyk got dropped in. Yeah, that happened in another fight. I'm gonna find a picture so I can put it up. I forgot what fight he was in, but somebody hit him right on the belt line, and he went down just like he did in the bar fight. That's when I said, "Oh, okay." So you was hurt. Yeah, I couldn't even tell last night. That guy was moving so much last night. Man, that dude Wild last night was moving. I couldn't even get mad after a while. I'm like, man, I ain't never seen no heavyweight move like this. I can't even. I'm like, this dude is an athlete. He wasn't tired, breathing hard, or nothing. I was like, man, this dude moving. But that's what happened though. When these guys start moving, it makes the fighter look a little wild. Oh yeah, yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, they wanted that fight bad, especially the second one. because he got stripped for the belt. And yeah, this not even for undisputed. So it's like, oh yeah, it is for undisputed. I'm tripping. I'm talking about as far as I'm thinking about Joseph Parker. Him fought already. Dang, I'm still thinking that him and Joseph Parker fought already. I could not get that out of my memory, man. I keep thinking that happened. But yeah, if Usyk go out there and lose, he definitely gonna have a third fight though. It wouldn't make a lot of sense not to. That's why I'm kind of like, man, I kind of hope he kind of win so we can kind of move on. But not really because Dubois. I don't think that was a low blow. I didn't think so when I seen it, but when I seen Usyk get dropped by it in another fight, I said, yeah, he faking it. And if that's true, that kind of hurt your legacy a little bit. If we want to be real. So that's why it's like, yeah, he got to redeem himself. Yeah, and Billy throwing uppercuts like that last night, like Mike Tyson. I seen the comparison, man. I was there, and then I went away because I'm like, I don't know, man. I still think he'll have trouble with somebody that can box on the outside, but on the inside, yeah, he definitely unbeatable. That's the best uppercut I've seen in a while. I'm trying to think of the last uppercut I seen that was that good. Yeah, that uppercut style is back. It's a lot of guys throwing uppercuts now. Benavidez throwing 10 in a row. Yeah, I thought Wilder should have threw a lot more uppercuts last night. I thought he had a lot of chances to throw uppercuts. That would have kind of took away what old boy was doing last night, leaning over. Yeah, he had a lot of opportunities to throw an uppercut last night. But I'm pretty sure he wanted to have a chance to see how that right hand felt, so took his opportunities. It is what it is. I guess whatever power the guy felt was enough for him to keep moving the way he was. So I was like, it makes sense to me. The left hook was working. You said Charlo versus J Rock still the best one? Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, that was a good one. I definitely agree with that one. That's definitely one of the best ones I've seen. That's when Charlo was cracking everybody. I wonder if Pascal can get a knockout tonight. If he get a knockout tonight, that's a guy I would like to see John Patai fight. If Gene Pascal get a knockout tonight, well, I know he's not going to be WBC cruiserweight champion, but I mean, he got a chance. If he got a chance to fight John Patar, I want to see him fight him. I know he's old, but he's still knocking people out though. It's not a lot of names at cruiserweight. Oh yeah, George Foreman had a nasty uppercut. Yeah, Prime Mall was insane. It was crazy seeing him in his last fight, man. His legs was not there. He's still a good fighter though. He just looked like he ain't fought in a while. It's like, man, yeah, he still can get it done, but he got to get in the ring more. But yeah, that uppercut by Mbilli last night, he definitely got to keep throwing that. Yeah, that dude Selecki did not want to keep going with that. Yeah, I think 168 is one of the best divisions right now. They almost had Mbilli fight Pacheco though. I don't know how that would have went, but I didn't think he was ducking. A lot of people say he was ducking him, but yeah, it's a lot of names at 68 though. Berlanga still at 68. Y'all thinking Billy and Berlanga a good fight? That's if Berlanga beat Shiraz though. They got Shiraz ranked high. If Berlanga beat Shiraz, him versus Mbilli would be a good fight. Berlanga said he want to fight Canelo again. I won't put him in the ring with Mbilli. Yeah, that'd be a good fight. Yeah, he can move, man. As long as he can move the way he did last night, he gonna be good. Last night was the first time I actually seen him just walk to somebody and just throw a clean uppercut. Usually he'll just be bouncing around, but last night he was just like boom, walk straight to him. Yeah, that was a nasty uppercut, man. I can't even lie. Yeah, he definitely proved he elite last night. Yeah, man, Canelo definitely didn't want to fight the rest of these guys at 68. I think his days of fight 68s is over. I'm not even gonna lie. Like Pacheco, uh, I know he almost fought Jamal Charlo, but in Billy, Iglesias, yeah, I don't know if he gonna fight the rest of these guys. Yeah, I think he's moving on. I think he'll fight that guy who knocked out Munguia before he fight him. And then BoxRec, they tripping. Now we know the news just went out recently. Hey, let me put this up here real quick. I just ran across this, so this ain't got nothing to do with the live. Hey, they still got this man a loss on his record. These people crazy. He still got a loss on his record. I don't know. Somebody might need to tell these people about the news. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. They ain't even changed it to a no contest yet. That's insane. Yeah, box rate tripping. They still got this man as a loss to Mungia. That's crazy. Yeah, they mad about that. They definitely mad about that. They like, nah, we ain't finna say he lost to Mungia. You tripping. Yeah. This team better do something, bro. That's crazy. It's been a couple of weeks already. Nah, that's ugly right there. Yeah, they mad about that. Yeah, it's a lot of justice going around right now. So he got some justice. The boy, he trying to get some. Wilder on his tour right now. Come back, you can say. Trying to bounce back. Joshua still trying to bounce back. Yeah, Riyadh season now. You got Jake Paul out here making noise. They talking about Jake Paul possibly fight Zerto. Now everybody think that's just noise right now, as far as just rumors. I'm telling people, they really talking about Jake Paul fighting Zerto, and people will say, "Nah, that sound fake." Bro, Jake Paul went out there and lost to Tommy Fury already, so it ain't no reason for him to be embarrassed to lose to Zerto. I'm just keeping it a buck. At this point, he just want to get in the ring with some of these dudes. But don't be surprised he be in the ring with Zerto though. Zerto said he promised me a fight, so let's see if he keep his word. They fighting on the same card too. Yeah, if the boy go out there and stop Usyk, that'll be crazy. I'm kind of going for that right now, to be honest with you, because the boy just been so lethal lately. If I had to pick today, I'd probably say the boy knockout, but that's still Usyk though. So, but from what I've seen, yeah, that wasn't no low blow. He did that. He did that in two fights. I'm gonna pull up the other fight later on. I'm gonna grab a picture of it. I might play the highlight. I don't know why people ain't point that out though. They probably ain't seen it. That's probably one of the reasons they having to fight again. It's happened twice already. That kind of hurt his legacy a little bit when you compare him to a guy like Crawford. If guys hitting you on the belt line and you going to the ground saying it's a low blow, yeah, that hurts your legacy a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna try to find it though. I don't really be looking for it either. But yeah, next week gonna have a better fight card than we have in this week. But it's still a lot of fights that came on. It's a lot more fights this weekend than it will be next weekend. Well, I don't know. You still got Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano fight next week. That card kind of stacked too. I don't know. I think next week probably got. Oh, that's not next week. I keep thinking that's next week. It's in 2 weeks. My bad. Keep saying next week. Yeah, it's been a lot of fights that these guys have. Especially like the guys that was fighting during pandemic. A lot of these guys tired, man. That's how Joseph Parker was. Him and Dubois. They was the young guys fighting all the old guys, taking losses. Now they getting all the wins right now, but yeah, they wasn't here when these guys was losing. It was tough for a while. Yeah, because Dubois, he almost became a journeyman. After he lost to Usyk, everybody said, "Nah, he's done, man." So yeah, he still feel like an underdog. So he gonna be a threat in that fight. I think the guy that fights Zerto feel the same way too. He said he feel like he's being disrespected because they are already setting up fights with Zerto. You know, a lot of guys say that sometimes, but I don't know, man. Maybe this guy has a point. From what I seen, he's a good fighter. Cuban fighter, big guy. He only been stopped once. He had a tough fight with Breedis, the same guy that John Patai fought on the Fury, Usyk, the first fight, the co-main event. Yeah, he lost a majority decision over Breedis in 2020. He knocked out Andrew Tabiti. I think Tabiti had a decision loss to Huney recently. Yeah, he lost to Huney in 2023. So yeah, this guy Zerto is fighting is a beast right now. So he could lose this fight tonight. A lot of people saying it too. There's a lot of people that's not surprised if he loses this fight tonight. So yeah, that could be an upset. I definitely wouldn't be surprised. I have no idea who this guy's Carell is fighting though. I haven't looked him up. I probably seen him fight before, but by name, I don't know who he is. I'm about to look him up later. But yeah, right now, from the last fight that Schofield had, if I had to be real, because I forgot that he got dropped. I don't know if it was a trip or whatever. I forgot actually what happened. But I don't know, man. It'd be a good chance if he could get a knockout, but I could see it going the distance though. It's kind of hard to stop Tevin Farmer. I will say that. He gonna put on a lot of weight too. He's a veteran. Just got through fighting what Zepeda and Miritai, so he's fought some of the best guys at 135. So it's not like Tevin Farmer just got through fighting anybody. Like, I don't know, man. I kind of want to pick Tevin Farmer. That weigh-in threw me off though. I'm like, dang, I ain't expect him to have weight problems. Yeah, he can definitely lose, Zerto. He said at first I had Schofield beating Tevin, but the more I thought about how Tevin's years of more experience might play a major role in this fight, I just saying won't be surprised if he beat Floyd. I actually had Tevin until yesterday. That's why I'm kind of back and forth with it right now. Yeah, I think Tevin. I might roll with him tonight. But man, that weigh-in got. If you look at how he was compared to Schofield, yeah, I didn't like that. And I think Tevin Farmer is a better fighter as far as in the inside because even in the inside against Zepeda, he was on point. It's just that he gets a little tired towards the end, but his stamina been good the last two fights though. He should be all right. But yeah, I definitely want to pick Tevin Farmer in this fight. If that weight isn't an issue, he should win this fight. Yeah, and he's slick too, hard to hit. Cause I felt like Floyd Schofield had a hard time hitting that guy Giron in his last fight. And Giron, he kind of moves like Tevin Farmer a little bit. Even when Tevin Farmer is tired, he could still move like Giron was moving. He wasn't really going anywhere. And Schofield wasn't blocking a lot of easy shots. He was taking a lot of easy shots to the face. And the way Tevin kind of ducks down and just pops his jab out, even when he's hanging his arms, and just kind of fainting and popping the jab out. I think that's where Schofield has problems. To be honest with you, I'm kind of relying on Schofield as far as using his power. That's about it. I think he has good fundamentals, but a guy like Tevin Farmer can make him smother his punches so easy. It's like I don't give him a lot of chances as far as that, but I think Schofield could turn. His feet are good, but his distance, like between his opponent, his dad gives good instructions, but he don't listen good. So that's why I'm kind of nervous. I'm like, yeah, he's kind of too young right now. And he would have to go out there and outperform Zepeda and Miritai, which he can. You know, Styles definitely make fights. He can go out there and do it. But that's a tall task, though. Because even when guys win against Tevin Farmer, it still makes them look bad. So, yeah, I got to see Floyd Schofield going out here really punching. Because you know Tevin Farmer going to clinch him, shake him around, move him. How is he going to react? Is he going to go back to boxing or is he going to worry about trying to land a power shot? Yeah, it's a lot of stuff that can happen. I think a lot of times Schofield looks for the hook, like a lead hook, way too much. And against Tevin, he'll just start jabbing him. And it's a little wide sometimes, so it's like he can really just jab him before he come in. Boom. So it might be a fight like that. But that stamina for Tevin, I'm gonna be real. It might hold up, but it may play a difference, especially when you got weight issues. And then Schofield, he gonna be pressing the whole fight. You know he gonna be moving the whole time, throwing a lot of punches. So he gonna make Tevin work. And that's where I feel like Tevin gonna have the issues. It's like the age gonna play a difference as far as Schofield gonna have a lot of energy, and I think Tevin might fade a little bit late in the fight. He gonna still have the experience where he gonna clinch and be able to, you know, take advantage of what Schofield don't know. But that's about it. He might be punching him before the referee break him up. Yeah, all that stuff gonna be going on. But I don't know if he gonna be able to win the fight just by doing that. But we'll see, man. Because Tevin Farmer definitely punching that 135 though. And him making weight like he did yesterday, I don't feel like he was tired to the point where he gonna be completely drained today. But I don't know if he gonna put on some good weight like how he was in the Zepeda fight. I think the first fight he was right on point. Last fight too, but yeah, this fight I don't know. Because even when I seen Tank fight recently, I feel like he was a lot bigger in the Frank Martin fight than he was in the last fight against Lamont Roach. So yeah, guys can be smaller in certain fights, depending on what's going on. And yeah, if you look at all Tevin Farmer photos, he usually never small like that, even at 130. I never seen him weigh in skinny at a weigh in. That's the only reason I'm talking about him. Like, yeah, that look kind of crazy, but he still made weight though. It happens sometimes, especially when you traveling. You find on a big car like Jake Paul. There's a lot of interviews going on. You got to be drinking water, going from place to place, doing interviews, trying to stay hydrated. It's hot right now. Yeah, it's a lot of that going on. So yeah, you can come in overweight easy though. Yeah, and that JoJo fight. To be honest with you, I never even scored that fight. When I watched it though, I knew he didn't win. But it wasn't like a super close fight though. I felt like that was the last real good fight JoJo put on. Yeah, he dominated in that fight. I don't know how many rounds it was though. That was a 10-round fight. So it was an 8-2. Yeah, that was a sloppy fight, man. I forgot what went wrong in that fight, but yeah, JoJo was countering a lot. It took a lot of late rounds. It was over by then, though. Yeah, that was crazy. I don't think that's gonna happen tonight, though. He ain't gonna fight like he did against JoJo. The way he fought against JoJo, he hasn't fought like that again, from what I've seen. I think JoJo just had his number that night. But a lot of guys he did fight, like coming up, are starting to fade right now. But I don't think he fading. He still has some good fights recently. It's crazy he got 8 losses though. But you know he had some losses early in his career. Yeah, he got 8 losses, but it's still a tough fight for Schofield. It's gonna be the hardest fight he gonna ever get with a guy with 8 losses. Yeah, a couple of judges had it 18 to 109 in Schofield last fight. One judge had it 116, 111. Yeah, I didn't think it was a close fight, but I definitely knew the guy wasn't gonna get knocked out. It's gonna be hard to knock out Tevin Farmer. I just see it going the distance. It's a 10 round fight. It's not 12 rounds. His last fight was 12 rounds. Yeah, he haven't fought anybody like Tevin though. The last guy, Jerome, was good, but yeah, he just lost to Hernandez recently. Yeah, that's gonna be a hard one, man. I think Tevin might take this one. Yeah, I forgot about Pedraza. I don't know why I keep forgetting that. I forgot he lost to Pedraza 13 years ago. That was a long time ago. Yeah, he fought a lot of guys. He ain't got no bad losses from what I've seen. I will say that. That's why it's hard to say what Schofield would do because even with 8 losses, he still haven't fought anybody like Tevin Farmer. Yeah, Farmer did fight a lot of guys though. I see Ivan Redcash, Billy Dibb. He fought Prescott. Who else he fought? Yeah, he fought some guys, man. Yeah, he always keep a big name on his resume though. I will say that. Herrera versus Miratai be a good fight. Yeah, that would be a good fight. He with Queensberry. I don't know if they would make that happen. That would be a good fight though. It might be a little too early for Herrera though. I think Herrera he right around Aravio's age group. I think Aravio the same age or close to the same age as him. He went out there and got a first round knockout last night. Aravio fighting like Mbilli right now. Went out there and got a first round knockout last night. That's a dude who a problem at 135. I don't know if Herrera can beat Aravio right now. If I had to pick somebody, who could beat Herrera right now, it'll definitely be Jaravio. I don't know if everybody seen him fight last night. But that dude is a problem. I'm telling you, this dude is a beast. Like, this dude got so much power. Andy Cruz will have a hard time getting him up out of there. I'm gonna be real. He got that much power. I'm not exaggerating. Not to say that Andy Cruz wouldn't wash him and beat him. I'm just saying it would be hard for him to get him up out of there. That dude got that much power. I would say the young guys that's like between Carmel Moulton and Brian Norman age, they can knock a lot of these older 135s out. Like 140, 135. They can knock a lot of these guys out. It's not like just one of those guys. You know, everybody says, oh, Abdullah Mason, what about him? It's like 5 other 135s that's young that can knock people out too. Not to say that they can box better, but these guys is knocking people out. Yeah, they knocking guys out. I'm gonna see if I can pull this video up. Yeah, I like what I'm seeing right now for the young guys at 135. So I know a lot of people say, "Oh yeah, I want to see Andy Cruz fight somebody." I mean, sooner or later, everybody gonna have to fight somebody because we see right now, Turkey, the young guys. Right now, he's not even waiting. Yeah, let me pull this video up. Let's see.
We'll see what there's like a delayed reaction. I think he was.
Man, punching at 135. Uh. Man, and these guys at 135, they better start making some moves soon. He said, yeah, that's kind of weird. A Cuban fighter like Herrera signed a pretty, well, I mean, in that wrong, but I thought he would be signing someone like Louis the Cubans Jr. Yeah, they had got Herrera early though, like super early. As soon as he was on the radar, they went and grabbed him. It wasn't anybody really mentioning him early, so Frank Warren made the move. That was like the first big pickup he made recently. Yeah, that was like one of his first big pickups. So that's why everybody else didn't have a chance to sign him. Yeah, he's punching, man. So yeah, 135. It's a lot of guys like Floyd Schofield. It's a guy Floyd Schofield can fight. Is he the same age as Floyd Schofield? Let me see. Let me see if he's the same age as Floyd Schofield. This dude punching, man. Yeah, he's punching. So yeah, they putting the other guys on notice right now. And that guy he just stopped is not a bad fighter either. Yeah, he the same age as Floyd Schofield. So yeah, that's gonna be a fight I'm gonna be talking about tomorrow. But that guy he just stopped, he's not a bad fighter though. Matter of fact, this guy never been stopped before. Let me go back to this guy's resume real quick. This guy never even been stopped before. Yeah, so the guy he fought was 27-3 with one draw, 29 years old, from Slovakia. He had 17 knockouts. And he's been in the ring with a couple of guys. Matter of fact, he went 10 rounds with the guy that everybody said Barbosa lost to on the Haney and Ryan Garcia card. The guy Sean McComb. He went 10 rounds with him. And this dude Aravio knocked this dude down the first round at 130. Oh, at 140. I'm tripping. He's at 140. I keep thinking he's at 135. He's at 140. That's even worse. And he knocked him out in the first round. Man. Bro, he gonna be a problem. Telling you right now, this dude's a problem, bro. The other stuff these dudes talking about, trying to build fights and everything, that ain't gonna mean nothing when this kind. Hey, when you got guys like this coming in the boxing, you can try to build fights if you want to. Yeah, I see young guys now trying to build fights. Like, bro, what's going on, man? We got young guys building fights now. That's crazy. Yeah, that's 140. I'm tripping. He was at 135. I was thinking. You know, some of these guys are fighting because he was at 135 at a certain point. He was at 40, then he went down to 35. This guy was at 30. Yeah, he was at 30, then went to 40, then he went to 35. Yeah, he fought at 35 last May. So I don't know if he's just fighting at 40 just to fight there. If it's a big fight, he'd be like, yeah, I'm going 35. So yeah, you never know. But yeah, he definitely punching. This dude is a huge threat right now. So yeah, him and Billy definitely living up to expectations right now. But this guy Ravio, he's a top prospect in boxing, like on the level of a Mason and these other guys. Yeah, he on that level. Yeah, he's definitely on that level. He keep fighting like this, everybody gonna know who he is. I didn't expect him to get a knockout like this. For him and Mbilli to get first round knockouts in those kind of fights, those guys are elite. I can't even lie. A lot of people not doing that, especially in boxing. I think that was a Riyadh card last night. Wasn't like, the real Riyadh official, but it was like sponsored, I think. But yeah, that was a good fight last night, man. That's what everybody wanted, free knockouts, man. They didn't want to play Pay for a pay-per-view 12-round fight. Getting free knockouts last night. Yeah, we gotta get Tevin Farmer win tonight though. Yeah, Chavez look bigger than Jake Paul, but nah, he ain't bigger than Jake Paul though. Oh yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, we're gonna see what Tevin Farmer do tonight, man. I wonder how people would feel if he didn't if Tevin Farmer didn't if he loses tonight. I don't think it's a big deal. He been in some tough fights lately. Should be victories. The rematch is happening, but well, he had a rematch with Zapata, but there was a lot of stuff going on in those fights. Well, he can really make some issues about. But yeah, Tevin Farmer definitely yeah, when he a couple of days ago, he wasn't that skinny against Schofield. He had a lot of energy when they was facing off. Was that 2 days ago? Yeah, this gonna be the fight right here. I think a lot of people will be surprised if Tevin Farmer lost tonight, though. Even though a lot of people think that Schofield will win. Yeah, that'll be a big win for Floyd Schofield, though. Yeah, Jake Paul don't look skinny on the scale. He still had a gut on the scale. This dude didn't look skinny on the scales, man. Yeah, he gonna win tonight. They said Chavez ain't in tip top shape. He look like he in better shape than I seen the last fight, but still, and he weighing in, so it really don't matter. Dang, Shushu said Nick Ball declined to fight him. Dang, that's crazy. I know Nick Ball ain't waiting on anyway. That ain't finna happen no time soon. That's crazy. Dudes turning down $2 million in boxing now. I thought if you're not a pay-per-view star and you get offered 2 million, now 2 million ain't bad. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, but the best fights coming on this weekend is probably Zerto, Tevin Farmer. The Jake Paul fight gonna be good. But I'm looking forward to that Holly Holmes fight though. I want to see how she look in the ring. If she win, do she get a chance to fight somebody like Serrano or somebody? I'm tired of seeing Serrano and Taylor fight each other. I think we could have went ahead without those fights. There's a lot of people though that can't lose right now. You got Tim Zoo and Fedora. Tim Zoo, he can't lose right now. Pitbull, he can't lose. I mean, he can, but it wouldn't be good though. He said Buster Douglas. What happened there after he lost to Holyfield? I don't know. I seen him last night. Yeah, he don't got a bad resume though. He got some good wins on his resume. Yeah, Buster Douglas, he ain't that bad, man. Sometimes they make him sound like he a bum. But yeah, he actually pretty good though. I think everybody was just surprised that he lost to Mike. I mean that Mike lost to him. But yeah, he actually a good fighter. I just noticed everybody had first round knockouts last night. No wonder the Wilder fight had so much attention because all those first round knockouts. That dude Herndon last night was moving though, man. I gotta go back and watch the fight again, but that guy was moving. Yeah, I never seen that before. Yeah, I want to see Pascal get a knockout tonight though. That referee got to be on point. Yeah, that referee definitely got to be on point. Cause what's this guy name? Silic, Salic. This guy right here, man, he clinches so much. That guy clinches a lot. I'm talking about the whole fight. He clinches. He did that against O'Coley, so he might end up getting dropped. I can see him trying to grab Pascal and getting dropped in the fight. Yeah, I just want to see Pascal get a knockout. Cause he lose right now, he might retire. He said 10 fights left on the Paul card. It already started. Oh man, if it already started, I'm gonna tune in a minute. I was gonna watch UFC, but no, I don't think I'm gonna watch that, man. I think I'm gonna chill on that. Well, usually they start out early. He gonna have the prelims on. Oh, the prelims is on. Yeah, let me go ahead and repost this. I see what you're talking about. Good. We got the Jake Paul fight on right now. Everybody want to watch it. Yeah, I'm gonna tune back in a minute. Yeah, so Jake Paul card starting right now. Oh, Alvarado already fighting? Man, they getting straight to it. And we're gonna see how Jake Paul do today as far as this card. Yeah, Alvarado fights somebody named Victor Morales, 27 years old, 20-0-1. Oh, I seen him fight before. Uh, he's about to fight. Oh yeah, they got a lot of big fights coming on. Hey, I'm gonna bounce off of here for a minute. Then I'm gonna come back on here and watch the rest of the card live. Yeah, I'm gonna go live for this. Yeah, they already started the Jake Paul card, man. They got a lot of fights on this card too. They got Ariate fighting on this card. They got Scrappy Ramirez fighting on here. Joshua Edwards. Um, Holly Holmes, Morales, Correll, Avius Griffin. Yeah, I'm gonna be back on here in a minute, y'all. I reposted the link to the fight. Give me about an hour. I'm gonna be back on here. I'm gonna drop the link on the community page. Oh, Holly Holmes is on the prelims. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be back. ASAP. Yeah, I'm gonna be back in a minute. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. If y'all want to be back on the live stream for the fight, I'm gonna be back in a minute.